What's happening, guys? Matt from Last Chance Bait and Tackle, lastchancetackle.com, and Last Chance Performance Marine. It's no surprise that everybody's kind of following the current trend with Diamond Valley and the algae. Is it going to clog the motors up? Is it going to get stuck in my reels? Is it going to make the boat a pain in the butt to clean? And of course, every single year there's algae. There's nothing. We joke around, Anthony and I, at the shop. We call it algae tears. You know, and I'm going to say it, we call it algae tears, because every time the algae comes up, everybody starts going, I don't want to deal with the algae. It's a pain in the butt. The fish have to eat, and the coolest thing was I showed up to the lake today, and there was 3 boats. 3 boats on the water. So this lake's getting rested. There's big fish that are shallow, they want to eat, and there's 0 pressure. That's why, I mean, the guys that are going out there right now are hanging big ones, because these fish don't know any pressure right now. They don't know any better. So needless to say, I've been kind of going around lake to lake. This year was a whole mission for me to kind of step out of my comfort zone. I kind of said to hell with it. I'm going to go do what I used to do growing up and to hit as many lakes as I can. It's been a challenge because of quarantine periods, but what I actually found out, you know, was I was able to hit up Skinner, Paris, Diamond, Elk, Cap, a couple San Diego lakes actually. The river, I've been out to the river twice so far. Really, really fun, and I've actually been able to kind of go to each lake without a clue and just show and figure it out. And I miss that. I miss going to a lake and not having an idea what to do. It was like literally had 7, 8 rods on the deck of the boat, and I'm just jamming, find the pattern, milk it until it stops, pick up another rod and go. So today I came full circle back to Diamond Valley. So what I did was, instead of me driving to my favorite spots and saying, oh well, I hit my 8-spot milk run, I'm fishing this rock adjacent to a deep water cut, whatever, I literally went to one spot, dropped the trolling motor down, didn't fire the motor, and worked shoreline, covered as much water as I possibly could. So I sat down in Rawson, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, I know this time last year I was skipping swim baits. So I grabbed my skip rod. It's a 7.6 Megabass Destroyer Valdivia. Very, very good rod for skipping, my favorite. And I actually tied on one of my personal skip baits that I pour. What it is, it's a Baby E clone. Now, this is a mold I actually acquired that's the actual Baby E mold. So I actually started pouring it, did my own thing with it. I never take credit for it other than the fact that it's my colors. This is actually green pumpkin, purple copper. One of my favorite colors on Diamond Valley Lake, and I just basically attacked all types of structure cover. I'm fishing points, I fished a little bit of hump type stuff, but the first little batch, I was going down the tree lines, and I was fishing outside, I was fishing inside, I was fishing lay down grass, I was fishing that cheese grass, the moss and stuff like that. And what I actually narrowed down today was any point that you rolled up to that had isolated bushes mixed with lay down grass, I would get a bite. And it took me a little bit to kind of figure it out. It took me a good 50 yards of shoreline, maybe 100 yards of shoreline, but I kind of narrowed it down, and it was a good bite. I mean, I didn't catch any big fish today. I'm not gonna like blow smoke and tell everyone, oh, I got 5, 6, 7, 8 pounders. I didn't catch any big fish. All my fish were about 3.5, maybe 4 pounds. And it was a good time, it was fun. But it wasn't wide open. So I was like, okay, well, instead of me just doing the old Matt and grinding a bite out and just milking it for all it's got, one bait, dedication, this, that, and the other, I was like, okay, I'm putting this bait away. What's another thing I can do to cover water in between finding the perfect stuff that I found this? Well, I picked up a chatterbait.